Well, good morning, baseball fans. This is Vinny, and here to make another video with our 2022-2025 tournament. Just to kind of give you an update where we are before we get into the game today. We have started the second series of games with the final four teams in each league. Excuse me. Right now, in the American League. You can see Minnesota on top. They originally swept their series. And then the Yankees are next at 2-1. Those two teams will meet in the next round, in this round of games. As you can see, Houston and Toronto, they played each other, and each of them are at 2 wins and 4 losses. So they've got 6 games under their belts still to play the Yankees and the Twins. Over in the National League, we are in the midst of the Los Angeles Dodgers and Milwaukee Brewers series. Um, Atlanta leading the National League with a 5-1 record, 1 game lead over the Phillies. They beat the Phillies 2 games to 1, and we've played 1 game with the Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Both of those teams were swept in by their first round. The Dodgers um, were beaten. The Brewers were both beat. Philadelphia and Atlanta have won those games. They were both 3-0. Atlantic beat Philadelphia, took 2 out of 3 games, and that's where they are at 5-1. Phillies 4-2. Heading over to the scoreboard here, just to show you where we're at. We played 1 game with the Dodgers and the Brewers. Those teams, as I said, both were 0-3 at the start. Dodgers won the game. So the first game 5-2. Looking at the box score here, you can see Ohtani hit a 3-run homer when the Dodgers scored 4 runs in the bottom of the fifth, and that pretty much propelled them to the win. Winning pitcher was Julio Urias, going 7 innings, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, couple of walks, 7 strikeouts. And the losing pitcher was Brandon Woodruff, and Woodruff went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, a walk, 6 strikeouts. Big blow was that 3-run homer by Ohtani, and so he took the loss. Evan Phillips with the save in that one, pitching the 9th inning, gave up a hit. Excuse me. And so now we're ready for game 2 in this matchup. And let's go switch to the next day. Here we are. We have the Brewers and the Dodgers. This matchup is going to be Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Freddie Peralta going for the Brewers. Let's just kind of fix the lineup here. Dodgers Outman is the center fielder, so we'll just change that. And let's see there. Give them the colors. Give them that goldish yellow. Here's your lineups anyway for the game. Taking a look at the Brewers, Christian Yelich is going to lead off against Yamamoto. He is good, the designated hitter. Jackson Churio will bat second. He's in left field. Sal Frelick bats third. He's the right fielder. William Contreras hitting fourth as the catcher. The second baseman that's hitting fifth, Bryce Terang. Caleb Durbin hitting sixth as a third baseman. At first base, batting seventh, Rowdy Terlez. Garrett Mitchell in center field hits eighth, and Joey Ortiz is the shortstop, batting ninth. For the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani will lead off as a designated hitter. Mookie Betts in right field hits second. Freddie Freeman bats third, playing first base. Catcher Will Smith will bat fourth. Max Muncy, the third baseman, batting fifth. Teoscar Hernandez in left field, batting sixth. The center fielder hitting seventh, is James Outman. Hye-Seong Kim bats eighth, he's a second base. And the shortstop batting ninth is Miguel Rojas. Again, Freddie Peralta will be on the hill for the Brewers. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is on the hill for the Dodgers. We are in Los Angeles. Get a look at Yamamoto's card. We are using his 2025 card. You can see he was 12-8, 2.49 ERA, and for the tournament he has a 1.93 ERA. Christian Yelich will lead it off, hitting 234 with his 2024 card. So we have a pair of right-handers going today, and Yamamoto ready to throw the first pitch. And we are off. It is Patient 54, and it's a leadoff walk for Yelich. Yelich is a good speed. He had 21 stolen bases in 2024. He's an A base stealer. Will Smith, a 3-arm. The hold is a 6, and the jump is 4, so it'll be a 10, A3. Let's see what happens. Jackson Chourio steps up to the plate. He's hitting 286 with his 2024 card, and it is Patient 29. That is going to be a double. We're going to pick a card, and all runners score. So right off the bat, the Brewers take a 1-0 lead with Jackson Chourio on second base. Sal Frelick is the number 3 hitter with his 2025 card. He's hitting 234 in the tournament. And we have Tough 70. That's a grounder to short. Let's see if Chourio's going to move or not. Yes, it's a slow roller, so he will move one base. How did I determine that? Well, I picked FAC card, and I looked under the second base shortstop grid there, and it says where the out is, it says ground ball plus advance. So that's how I kind of determine if those runners will advance. Okay, we have William Contreras. Contreras hitting 224. He's using his 2024 card. So there's a runner on third. We have Tough 18. That's going to go in as a strikeout. Bryce Terang hitting just 225 with his 2025 card. Here we go. We have 393, Tough 93. That's a fly to right field, and that will do it. A run, a hit, a man left. Brewers take an early lead, and the Dodgers are coming up. Let's look at Freddie Peralta's cards from 2025. 2.70 ERA. Looks like he's probably made at least 3 starts. Again, we can't tell with the grid here. That would be nice to include some of that. So like I said, I would like to see wins, losses, games started to give a little bit more detail for that. So that's Peralta's card. And we look at Shohei Ohtani stepping in. Ohtani hitting 324 with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. And here we go. Peralta deals. Tough 52. That's going to be a base hit. So Ohtani starts it off for the Dodgers with a single. He is an A stealer as well. 3 arms for Contreras. Let's see, we have a 6 hold and a 5 jump. makes it an 11. Mookie Betts is the hitter with his 2023 card. He's hitting 250 with a pair of homers and 9 RBIs. Ohtani is taking the lead, and we're going to get a jump here. Let's see what happens. All right, it's 11. It's a 1. So A31 says that he drops the ball. Well, let me see. Roll 1D high, E field, balls drop, runner safe, give error, check for injury if D6. Fielder has a ball, runner is out. Well, let's see. If the fielder hangs on to the ball, runner is out. But the D6 is equal or less than the E's rating. All right, well, let's see. It's going to be the second baseman. So it's an E4. So if it's 4 or less, the runner's out. It's a 4. So he is going to be out. All right. So second baseman makes the play. All righty. Mookie Betts. There's the roll of the dice. And we have tough 84, and that is a grounded to short. Freddie Freeman steps up. Freeman hitting 297 with his 2023 card. Now we have defense 9. Let's see, 9 is going to be the range of the second baseman. Terang is an A, so it's a 1 to 27 chance for hit. 17 is the roll, and that's going to be a hit, base hit, past Terang. Freeman is on. Will Smith comes up. Smith hitting 265 with 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, using his 2025 card. And we have patient 12. That's a walk. So with 2 outs, there are now 2 runners on as Max Muncy comes to the plate hitting 261 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Also using his 2025 card, we have patient 10, another walk. Bases are loaded. Brings up Teoscar Hernandez, hitting just 152 with a couple of home runs, couple of RBIs. This is his 2024 card. 12, patient 46. That is going to be a base hit. So Freeman will score. Will Smith will score. And Rowdy Tellez will hold up at second. So with 2 outs, the Dodgers do some damage and take a 2-1 lead. James Outman is up with a 250 average. Here's his 2023 card. And we have tough 44, and he's going to strike out. That ends the inning. Dodgers leave a couple, but they take the lead on 3 hits, 2-1. Dodgers. Top of the second inning, Caleb Durbin steps in, hitting 220 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. This is his 2025 card. He came over from the Yankees. And we have ballpark 19. Well, that's going to be a wheelhouse roll. And it's a 55 on the wheelhouse. That's just a base hit. So Caleb Durbin starts it off with a single. He's a B base stealer. So we have B3. Rowdy Tellez steps in. Tellez hitting 214 with a homer. And this is from his 2022 card. We have Patient 78. That's a fly to center field, F8. Garrett Mitchell. Mitchell is the center fielder, hitting 185 with a homer, 3 RBIs, 2024 card in play. And we have defense 29. Well, defense 29 is the range of the center fielder. Outman is an A, so it's a 1 to 27 chance. That's going to be a fly to center on the 58 roll. Joey Ortiz, the number 9 hitter, hitting 174 with a couple of homers, also using his 2024 card. And we have tough 22, that's a strikeout. That ends it. Brewers got a hit and leave a man. Hyseon Kim coming up for the Dodgers. Kim with his 2025 card is hitting 240, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Wheelhouse 17. And 17 is a double. A double leadoff double for Kim. Miguel Rojas steps in, hitting 400 with his 2024 card. And here we go. We have Tough 9. That's a strikeout. Shohei Ohtani stepping in. Ohtani singled his first time up. We have Tough 28. That's a strikeout. And Mookie Betts, who grounded out his first time up. And we have Wheelhouse 15. And for Mookie Betts, that's a home run. That'll be his third of the year. And that will give the Dodgers a 4-1 lead. Freddie Peralta not doing so well here. You can see his ERA is now up to 4.57. Freddie Freeman is up with 2 outs. And we have Patient 94, and that's a fly to right field. That's 9. I think the update that's coming out is going to make it easier for a few more hotkeys, and I can sure use a few more, so I don't have to kind of go into these outs or something like that. I can think of a few more things I'd like to probably put in, maybe like a line out or pass ball or something like that. So I'll have to wait and see how much space. I think there's 8 more slots though that you'll be able to use. We are into the top of the 3rd inning. Christian Yelich is stepping in. Yelich at bat, we have Tough 31. He strikes out. K. Jackson Churio. Defense 75. Error on the shortstop E5. Well, it's a 1-34 chance. 16. So it's an error. 1 base error on the shortstop. And Churio is on. Brings up Sal Frelick. Frelick is 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. We have Tough 26, and he strikes out. So Frelick down on strikes. Contreras struck out his first time up. And we have Tough 37. Contreras is down on strikes. That's it for the Brewers in the 3rd. 4-1. Will Smith steps in. Smith walked his first time up. We have Tough 5. He strikes out. K. Max Muncy. Muncy also walked. And we have Tough 86. Grounded to second base. G4. 2 outs. Hernandez stepping up. Hernandez singled his first time up. Tough 66. And he singles again. He gets a hit on his Tough column. Brings up James Outman. Alrighty. Let's see. 3, 9, 9B3 for Hernandez. I think we're going to take a chance. Go for that stolen base. Okay, 95. And on the B3, he's going to be safe. So Outman now has an opportunity to bring a run in as Hernandez is on second base. And we have Patient 69. He's hit with the pitch. Alrighty, brings up Kim. Kim doubled his first time up. 2 outs, runners on first and second. We have Tough 68. Tough 68, that's a base hit. Let's see, we have a 6. Let's see, where's that hit going to go to? Single to center field, 7 and 6. Well, let's see if we can get him to score. Here's the roll. Has to be a 6 or less. It's an 11, so he's out. So we have a single, but the runner on second is out at home. And it's going to be center field to the catcher. So Dodgers try to extend the lead, be aggressive on the base paths, and he is out. So we are a third of the way through. Dodgers leading game 2 here, 4-1. Bryce Terang leading it off for the Brewers. Terang flied out his first time up. Roll the dice off the table, which means we have a re-roll. 970, patient 70. Fly to center field, F8. Caleb Durbin is the hitter. He singled his first time up. We have Tough 16, he strikes out. And Rowdy Tellez 0 for 1, flied out first time up. And we have Ballpark 73. That's a wheelhouse. That is a wheelhouse. And 95 is the roll. And Tellez will get a base hit. That brings up Garrett Mitchell. Mitchell flied out his first time up. And let's see, we have a wild pitch. Roll to 30, wild pitch. And so now a runner on second for Mitchell. We have Tough 77, and it's a fly to center field, F8. Bottom of the fourth. Miguel Rojas steps in. Rojas struck out his first time up. We have Patient 94, fly to left field, F7. One away. Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani is singled and struck out. 8's a Tough 16. He strikes out again. Mookie Betts, 2-run dinger his last time up. 1 for 2. Patient 1. That's a walk. So he's on for Freddie Freeman. Freeman singled and flied out. 1 for 2. 478. Tough 78. We have fly to center field, F8. That is it for the Dodgers in the fourth. We move to the fifth inning. Joey Ortiz steps in. Ortiz struck out his first time up. And we have Tough 33, strikes out again. Christian Yelich, a walk and a strikeout. And we have Patient 64. That's a base hit for Yelich. So Yelich is on. Brings up Jackson Chourio. Chourio 1 for 2, doubled. His first time up, and then we have Tough 15. He's going to strike out this time. It's a K. Brings up Sal Frelick. Frelick 0 for 2. We have Tough 31 and a double. That's a double. Let's see. We have a 6, so they can try to score. Let's see what that double is. The double's going to be in right field, so we have a arm of 6 and a running of 6. And being down by a couple of runs, they're going to just hold them up. So just a 2-base advance, 2 outs. Contreras the hitter. Contreras is 0 for 2. He struck out both times. Tough 34, and he strikes out for the third time. Leaves runners in scoring position. Bottom of the fifth, Will Smith. Smith 0 for 1, walked and struck out. We have Tough 7, strikeout, another strikeout. Max Muncy steps in. Muncy is walked and grounded out. Tough 64, fly to left field, F7. And Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez has singled twice, a couple of RBIs. Tough 71, just beyond the range, and it's going to be a grounder to second, G4. We head to the sixth inning. Yamamoto is the hitter, or is still on the mound. Excuse me. Bryce Terang steps in 0 for 2. Terang is flied out both times. We have in play 14, base hit. Terang gets a hit and brings up Caleb Durbin. Durbin is 1 for 2. And we have ballpark 68. This is a wheelhouse roll. I think his single was a wheelhouse roll, if I remember correctly. 25. This is a double. And that is, everybody comes around to score on this one. A wheelhouse all runners score. So Terang will score, and that makes it 4 to 2. Durbin is on second. Tellez is the hitter. Tellez is 1 for 2. Tough 28. Put a K down. Struck him out. And Garrett Mitchell, 1 out. Runner on second. Tough 86. Grounder to second base. That'll move the runner up. 2 outs. Runner on third for Joey Ortiz. Ortiz has struck out twice. And we have Patience, 74. That's a fly to center, F8. And the Brewers do get a run. 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the sixth. This is Peralta's fatigue inning, but we're not going to consider him fatigued. Alrighty, here is Altman. Altman, tough 73, strikes out. That was right on his reading there. There it is. 1 to 73 strikeout, and put it down as a K. Here's Kim. Kim, 2 for 2. Double and a single. Tough 57, another strikeout. 8 strikeouts for Peralta. All right, so he's missing bats for sure. And here is Miguel Rojas, who is 0 for 2. And we have Wheelhouse, 82. That is going to be just beyond, and it is going to be a grounder to short, G6. Boy, you may just missed it by 1 point there. Okay. Yelich steps in. Yelich is 1 for 2. We're in the seventh. Defense, 40. Error possibility on the catcher. Smith is an E5, so that's a 1 to 34 chance. And it's in 52, so it'll be an out. And a grounder tapped in front of the plate, so we'll say G2. Jackson Churio, you can see right up here, ground out to the catcher. Churio, he's up. He's doubled, reached on an error, and struck out. We have defense 96. This is an error on the right field, possibly. Mookie Betts is an E4, 1 to 46 chance for an error. 67, that's going to be a fly to right, F9. Sal Frelick steps in. Frelick's 1 for 3. Doubled his last time up. And we have tough 10, and it's a K. Struck him out. And here we go. Shohei Ohtani stepping in here in the bottom of the seventh. We have tough 77. That's a fly out to center field, F8. Brings up Mookie Betts. Betts, 1 for 2, homered. In the first, tough 82, and that's a fly to center, F8. Brings up Freddie Freeman. Freeman, 1 for 3. Tough 45. That goes in as a base hit. Second hit for Freeman. And Will Smith comes up. Smith is 0 for 2 in a walk. He struck out his 2 other times. Here we go. Patient 49. That's a walk. And that's going to do it for Peralta. And let's see. Max Muncy is the hitter. And they're going to bring in Hobie Milner. So Milner comes on the hill. Take a look at what he's done. 3.86 ERA in 2 1/3 innings. In 2023, 2-1 with a 1.82 ERA. He will face Max Muncy, so we have lefty on lefty. And we have tough 20, and that's a strikeout. And that gets him out of the inning. So we head to the top of the 8th. William Contreras leading it off. And we have patient 21 as a walk. So he's leads it up, brings up Bryce Terang. Terang 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. We have a wild pitch, 30 on the roll. Yamamoto's second wild pitch of the game. And we have patient 41. That's a walk. And that's going to be it for Yamamoto. As he has the tying runs are now on base. And let's see who to bring in. Let's see, Brewster Graterol. Let's go Brewster Graterol. Take a look at what he's done. He's 2 1/3 innings. Couple of strikeouts, a walk, and with no runs. And this is his 2023 card. 4-2, 1.20 ERA, 7 saves, and 68 appearances. Caleb Durbin, who is 2 for 3, is the hitter. And we have in play 43. This is a grounded to third. So 5 and a 10, so it's got to be less than or equal to a 5. It is a 5, and that's going to be a double play around the horn, 5-4-3. So Gradle comes in, gets the double play. Contreras moves to third. And now with 2 outs, Rowdy Tellez is the hitter. He is 1 for 3. And we have in play 87, and that is a grounder to second to end. Oops. Caught the 5 instead of the 4, so grounded to second. So Gradle comes in, does his job. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see who the Brewers are going to bring in here. And it looks like Trevor McGill. Trevor McGill will pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Take a look at what McGill's done so far. He's pitched 4 2/3 innings, 4 strikeouts, couple of walks. Would probably be nice to have hits on this too. And of course, he hasn't allowed any runs to this point. Hernandez is the hitter for the Dodgers. He is 2 for 3. And we have tough 68. That's a base hit. So Hernandez is on. And that brings up James Outman 0 for 2 with a walk. Or he's hit by the pitch, I'm sorry. And what do we have? We have 11. Tough 52. That's a strikeout. Brings up Kim. Kim is 2 for 3. Struck out his last time up. We have Patient 97. Fly to right field, F9. And Miguel Rojas, who was 0 for 3. And we have Ballpark 43. wheelhouse. So let's roll that wheelhouse. 1 home run. Miguel Rojas homers, and that gives the Dodgers a 6-2 lead. Says McGill is tired, so I guess we'll bring out his fatigue card. Right? With 2 outs, there's no sense in going to the pen. You got Shohei Ohtani, who's 1 for 4. And let's see what we have. We have tough 19, so it's going to say a tough reading. So we'll roll it, and we get 51. That's a base hit. All right, Mookie Betts 1 for 3. Had that home run back in the second inning. And here we go. We have tough and 23, so it stays tough. Let's roll the dice. 31, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning. But 2 more runs. 2 more runs for the Dodgers, and they've taken a 6-2 lead. And let's see, the Dodgers. Well, hang on a second here. Let's see, it's not a save situation. So let's see who we'll bring in here. Okay, got Garrett Mitchell. Let's go with Alex Vesia. Alex Vesia. So Vicia's pitched 3 1/3 innings, 2.70 ERA, 1.76 ERA in 2024. And Garrett Mitchell, who is a scheduled hitter. Let's see. And he's really not all that bad against lefties. Blake Perkins is actually a little bit better. Yeah, let's go with Blake Perkins. Blake Perkins is going to pinch hit for the Brewers. So Perkins in the tournament so far, he is hitting .231 and no homers, no RBIs. Again, it'd be nice to have how many at-bats they've had here. So there's a few things I'd like to see on this box yet. All right, here's Perkins. We have Tough 58, and he singles. So a pinch hit single for Blake Perkins brings up Joey Ortiz, who's 0 for 3, struck out twice. And we have Tough 57, and he singles. And just like that, the Brewers are in business. Christian Yelich. Yelich is 1 for 3. He's also walked. And we have defense 98. Possible error on Mookie Betts out there. It's an E4. 1 to 46 chance. 81, so just be an F9. Runners don't go anywhere. Jackson Churio steps in. And we have Patient 91. That's a grounded to short. This could possibly be the end. But Vesia is a 4 on the double play rating, and it's an 11. So that is going to be a G6 of the runners moving up. But there's 2 outs. And it's all up to Sal Frelick, who is 1 for 4, had a double. And we have Patient out 45, so that single is going to turn into a line out to third base. And that is going to end it. The Dodgers will take also the second game. Let's see, they want to give Yamamoto the MVP. Oh yeah, 11 strikeouts. Let's take a look at what else is going on here. So let's see. Teoscar Hernandez was 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, had a homer. Or no, he didn't homer. Let's see. Miguel Rojas homered. Mookie Betts 2-run homer. Yamamoto, well, we'll just stick with Yamamoto. He did pretty well. 7 innings. He is 2-1 in this tournament. So 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts. And the loss will go to Freddie Peralta, who's now 1-1. He went 6 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts, a home run, and he gets credit for the loss. So the Dodgers have now taken both of the first 2 games, with 1 game remaining in this series. And the pitchers for that matchup will be Eric Lauer for the Brewers and Tony Gonsolin for the Dodgers. So things not looking very favorable for the Brewers as the Dodgers get the win and look like they'll have the pitching advantage coming up in Game 3. But there you go. There's the final. Milwaukee Brewers, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Los Angeles Dodgers, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Thank you for joining in. If you like this content, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and see you next time.